Y'all know it's B Furry ass. Now you got Chrisean Rock in the studio at this time with that same bruise on her arm. I seen a lot of y'all in the comments say that she got that from the security. Could have possibly well been from the security, but we already know that Blueface and her got a pass, so I ain't gonna really get into that. We'll see. Hey, time will tell. Is all I can say. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't care. It's not bad before. Shut up. Now we getting right into the video. Now this is a quick walk.
And that bruise.
They saying they finna circle like the bruise on the back of the arm right there, as you can see. I don't know if they're gonna zoom in, but I seen it right there. You'll see it again right there in her arm. I mean, obviously it's kind of hard, but you can see that right there. And like I said, you know, it did happen the same day he got out. That's when they shot all that bullshit, you know, with her coming over the house and all the other nonsense. So it could have possibly been. We don't know yet. So we just gotta see what's up. All right, let's go to the next one. I mean, like I said, they have been on camera fighting before, so it's not too far fetched. Let's go to the next one here. So y'all remember what she said? She ain't in Baltimore. I ain't really in Baltimore. But I mean like Calabasas type Baltimore race so fair. I do care. Stop playing with me. There's a lot of tornadoes around. Yeah, it's too sad about tornadoes. Now, Chrisean has returned. And you know why she returned? Talking about so she got business in LA. She ain't got no damn business in LA. She want to see Mr. 101 Dalmatians looking for golden retriever. Get the freak out of here with all that bullshit. I don't know what's going on with this person. I don't know what's going on with Blueface, but where the hell is Junior at? This girl probably went and dropped Junior off somewhere in the stroller, you know, maybe propped up. Who knows? You know, for all we know. Hey, now, let's see what's going on.
Hi, y'all. No makeup. Oh, it's 2:19. We in LA. Sorry.
So she left the pastor's house. Who knows what she was doing the pastor? I mean, I just messed around, but I don't know. It seemed like she was at the pastor's house. Chrisean, my daughter. Chrisean, my daughter. That's why I walk in with you. Got look at your daughter. Nobody want to hear all that bullshit. We don't want to hear none of that. That girl ruined her own life. She's drinking and doing all this nonsense, carrying on with her child. It's a bad day. Yeah, all that nonsense. And then she run back to baby. No, it's not fair, baby. Yeah, she in the church hidden. It's a vibe all the time. Dance. Like, no, we ain't got time for that nonsense. People got to realize when the individual is going back to their vomit, and it's exactly what she's doing. Remember, I told you in the Bible, talks about backwardness. That's about going back to your vomit, repeating the same cycles, never being able to break them. You know why? Because you're unable to stay on the straight and narrow path. Realize when you're straight and narrow, you're not going like a revolving door. When these demons get a hold of you, you'll realize that there's nothing in your life that's ever going to move forward. You're going to find yourself always back at that very point in which the trauma began because they feed off of guilt. They love when you feel bad about what happened to you, and then you try your best to distract what happened and, you know, and use different methods and means to, you know, distract yourself over and over again so you can repeat the same mistakes instead of going through the fire. You got to anoint yourself with fire. Sanctify your head with fire. Holy Ghost fire, for the Lord is a consuming fire. He go before destroying our enemies. Remember, the words of the Lord is like a hammer that destroyeth rocks. Let the Lord's hammer come down and destroy all those demonic authors, all those demonic entities and spirits and wickedness inside of you, and cast them out. But otherwise, you're going to end up like Chrisean ass in this bullshit.
I like Baltimore. I got work Friday.
1 second.
Hi, y'all.
It's a big baby.
No makeup.
Back with the pacifier. Wait a minute. What is she Big Baby before? You know, before the whole transformation of her going to be like this grandiose Christian. Remember? Me, stress me. Like, remember all that bullshit? How are you still Big Baby? You should get rid of the old. Forget the former. You're supposed to be renewed of the mind, become a new creature. But now she don't want to be a new creature. She want to remain in that bullshit. She want to remain like a dog. That's why Blueface is calling all these women dogs and himself a dog. That's low vibrational. To even call yourself a dog is just weird.
Oh, it's 2:19. We in LA. Sorry. I left Baltimore. I got work Friday.
1 second.
How
All
y'all?
right, so I'm just leaving. That's all they really got for that clip. I'm just gonna read the comments. She back in LA. She supposed to be buying land and etc. She ain't buying nothing. It's the same old nonsense. You ain't gonna never see no land, no house, no nothing. I went to Tennessee where they make the dew. That's why I bought my house right there. But if you look it up, they make Mountain Dew there all the time. Want no Sprite? I want no Sprite. Listen, you gonna take goddamn 7 Up, all right? Because we don't want to hear you no more what you do. All right, we ain't got enough do for you. Now I'm convinced she has multiple personalities. Yes, get that out my timeline. I'm tired. All she went to do was drop that baby off and ran back to LA so she can play the harlot, so she can play the fool, not be a mother. That's why she put the pacifier in her mouth more than she even did for her son when he was born. She didn't even put that pacifier as much as she put in her mouth and the baby's mouth. You know, it's just sad. Not saying pacifier is good, but I'm just saying she wasn't even trying to be a mother. She more catering to men and herself than her son. This is truly sad what people would do for demonic relationships, for wickedness. People would never use the same energy. She'd never use the same energy to put into Junior. But it's always energy for the wrong thing. I don't know what's wrong with people sometimes. It's like when it comes down to being righteous, it comes down to gaining more knowledge and wisdom. Remember, they said she hunger and thirst after the word. Why people don't use that same mentality when it comes down to God? But when it comes to unrighteousness and wickedness, people be hungry as hell, thirsty in a mug, really dogs out here. 101 Dalmatians. I might settle for a poodle. I might settle for a hot dog long. Yeah. No, we don't want to hear that. But let's continue with this nonsense. Sad, sad, sad. What else you got? She that boy from Bates Motel. Oh man, that's crazy days. You mean hours? Hazel better stand her ground. That shit with Blueface is ridiculous with Hazel E. I'm sorry, that girl, that woman. I don't know what she got going on with Blueface. It look like a PR stunt. But let's go to the next. Now she supposedly got a new song or working on some new shit. Let's hear it.
POV in the studio with Chrisean Rock and
All I hear is auto tune. I really want to do is drink Mountain Dew, no Sprite. I don't really want no Sprite, Mountain Dew. That's all she's saying. God damn it. This is ridiculous. Sound like a whole bunch of auto tune. And she talking about she don't want to drink Sprite. Let's see. All I hear is auto tune. It sounds like her other music. A hot mess. A bunch of yelling. Exactly. A bunch of yelling. Talking about drinking Mountain Dew with no Sprite. All over again. Here we go again. The girl can't get enough of the dew. Oh man, I don't like dogs. I like shit dudes. There she go. Back in LA, you already know what she trying to do. She probably stalking Blueface house right now on all fours. She don't even bark. Do, 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 do. Now, Moon, you know how the Wolves Hall, haul out the moon and shit and howl. She do. Doo. Every time she see Mountain Dew. Doo. That's what she did. I tell you, this shit is nuts. Let's carry on now. Blueface and Hazel E. I believe this is a PR stunt. It's a joke, but let's look at it, man.
Yeah, we officially date, man.
Yo, I have to ask you, you just got out, welcome home.
Yeah, thank
you know, how
Yeah,
did you
Hazel,
two start talking? Everybody wants to know.
Well, we've been talking. What happened like, on your wedding day?
Got on
the first time he actually DM'd me, he DM'd me while I was like about to walk down the aisle, and I was so mad at him, like how you gonna do it now?
And what year was that?
That was 2019, and then 2023, I was getting divorced and just went to kind of a breakup.
Yeah.
So you guys have been talking for a couple of years now.
We was both in situations. So.
Yeah.
And now the timing is right?
Exactly.
And has there been any, noise or any drama, behind the scenes that we haven't heard about with Chrisean or anything else or anybody else?
Not at all, man. We on to bigger and better things.
All right, for sure.
Go to Retriever right here.
I got the 101 Dalmatian.
Now, any woman referring to herself, so this woman is in her late 40s or something like that, referring to herself as a damn golden retriever. Oh, looking like a golden retriever. Bark from me. And when Dalmatian might just pull a shit, dude. With Chrisean. Oh, snap. When I told you I don't like no dogs unless you shit dudes. That's what I said. Don't stop me before. I don't want no spray. I don't want no spray. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Now, this is just craziness, man. People better realize, man, shit like this is going down and what they're trying to do. He just got out. They got to boost him up as much as possible, doing with DDG, having with this person, having with that. But he already knows what he's saying to people around him, like Jada and Chrisean. These girls around here, they just want artists. There's a couple puppies, they give them a little bone picking. They're like, no, that's not what we're talking about here. They gonna believe the lie because they want to. He gonna have all these women around. He just was with the other chick, K Blue and the other one, and then now you were her. And I thought the other chick that was with your mom that you were supposed to be marrying in jail, what's her name, Samantha or some shit? I thought you were supposed to be with her. Whatever the case may be. Like, this dude is all over the place, man. You can't believe none of this shit. Sometimes you just can't believe it. All right, let me see.
Carlissa, have you met Blue's mom yet?
Of course I have. I met her when he was locked up.
Are you Carlissa approved?
Oh my gosh. Let me see what people saying about this. I think I like her for him. What? Like, some people just, that doesn't feel genuine. He loved them bad bodies, not being mean, good. What is that person even saying? Let me see something. Let me see not this one. What the heck is the video I was looking at? Oh, this is the first one. Let me see. PR stunt for sure. That's what people were saying. He found an old yeller. Looks like she can be his mom. Exactly. This crazy. Maybe, him and his mom got a weird ass relationship too. Some of the shit that she said in the past was quite strange. And you already know that he was on a date with her and everything. Let's see.
I know, it's fancy. Welcome home.
Thank you. Fancy date.
I know, it's fancy.
Like they said, hey, yeah, just like a woman can be a 304, man can be a 304 any time of the week. And remember, just like the Bible states, if you lay with a harlot, you become one with a harlot. Same way goes for a man, a fornicator, anybody that spread themselves around. You got to say you pick up multiple soul ties. And I always tell y'all, when you pick up soul ties from people and you have certain urges or you have certain mannerisms that you start to develop, you don't realize that you got that. You never had that feeling before. Or you never had these impure thoughts in your mind, or you never was this perverted. It comes from because you sleep with multiple people, you pick up every last trait and demons that they had inside them. It is real estate out here. How they gain access to your vessel is what? When you break the laws of God. Remember, your soul belongs to God. He said, all souls belong to me. And the kingdom of God is within you. And remember, there cannot be two authors. You can't have the author of God in you and the author of Satan in you prevailing at the same time, because you're going to continue to be double-minded and lukewarm. God's trying to feed you thoughts to get back to Him, to be righteous, to be, back into His graces, so you can focus on the Word. And then the devil is like, you reading the Bible, you getting tired, you yawning. You trying to read the Bible, you supposed to sit down and read the Bible for 30 minutes, try to get some understanding and study. Get your pen and pad, write things down. Go through the lessons, go through the verses. But nah, something pop up on your phone, or somebody from the past text you. That's some demons in the spiritual world, knowing that you're trying to move in a different direction, and they gonna send them to Satan's devices. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. You gotta understand, we cannot be unaware of what the devil is doing. Pay attention and don't give place to the devil. Otherwise, you will end up in these situations over and over and over again. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. And I'm telling you, this shit gonna only get worse. And I'm out of there.